Jeremiah 17:14 says, Heal me, O Lord, and I shall be healed. Save me, and I shall be saved, for thou art my praise. Hello everyone, I took the liberty of decorating my background. Do you like it? It's filled with breast cancer ribbons that I personally made myself. Some of them look a little wonky or whatever, but that one I think is the biggest one right there next to that one. But anyway, so I took the liberty of decorating my background and making it a little brighter for you because the other background seems a little gloomy and dark. So I decided to brighten up some things, and I hope this brightens your day by seeing this bright background. But anyway, so today we are going to be discussing the days after my biopsy. I think that's where we left off at the biopsy. I don't want to really talk about what happened during my biopsy because I don't want to, I don't want to make anybody stressful or anything. My only advice for the biopsy would be just to just try to be calm and let the doctors do their duty. Let them do their job. It's uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. But for me, I found it to be less uncomfortable. I don't know the word for it, but less uncomfortable by putting my arm over my head, over the back of my head, and kind of just massaging the back of my head. I guess you would say, I gave myself comfort while this was going on. So I don't know if the doctor told me to put my hand up over my head, but I think that's what they told me. But while my hand was up over my head, I massaged myself. I massaged my neck, and I closed my eyes, and I started humming because it can get very uncomfortable. The deal is very uncomfortable, but that's how I got through that moment. Now after that moment, I dressed myself, and the doctor told me that they will get back in touch with me as soon as possible. It was on a Friday, so I know I had to wait the whole weekend, which was very nerve-wracking to wait the whole weekend. I knew that they were closed Saturday, but I found myself calling them anyway, knowing that they were closed, and the phone would ring and ring and ring and ring and ring. And in my head, I would tell myself that, my own diagnosis in my head. Yeah, I did that. And so the day came. It was Monday morning. Well, it wasn't Monday morning. No, they didn't call me Monday morning. They actually called me that evening, probably around 12 or 1 o'clock that evening. They called me and they told me the news. But I'm going to stop it right there. So what did I do during my time of waiting? Because you have Friday evening after I got out, and then you have Saturday, and then you have Sunday. And so my mind is just running in all different directions, and I'm very stressed out because I didn't know what the diagnosis was going to be. So what did I do? Hello everyone, and how are you doing today? So today we're going to have a slowdown day. So what's a slowdown day? A slowdown day is a day we pull back from everything, which is the diagnosis. And we think and talk about anything other than the diagnosis, other than the situation at hand. So we're going to talk about crafting. One of a few things that I've done during my journey with breast cancer. I had an outlet. I love crafting. And one of my favorite crafting was duct tape. I love duct tape. So I will make things out of duct tape. And in the video you're about to see, it's just a replica of what I've done. in the past, just to give you some inspiration. So yes, we're going to have a slow down day that we plug into our outlets, and we get into anything like reading and taking pictures and all kinds of different things you can do other than just sit to yourself and think about the fear that is your situation. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to plug into our outlet and we're going to talk about crafting. Please enjoy the video. So what did I do? I'm going to be very honest with you. At first I laid in the bed. I laid in the bed and I just laid in the bed and I sat there and I was too afraid to cry because I didn't know what the possibilities of my diagnosis would have been. I didn't know, so I don't remember crying, but I do remember being alone and confused, stressed, um, disconnected, wanting to really know what the diagnosis was going to be and couldn't. I don't know what the word is for that feeling is, but I just remember that. So I laid in that bed and I laid in that bed and laid in my bed until my husband checked on me. And he told me that I needed to get up and stop stressing over something that I did not know the answer to. He told me to get up and do something, do anything, just do something. And so I eventually got up, and my first love was crafting. I love crafting. So I would get in there and I would start crafting. And I love duct tape. And when I mean by duct tape, I mean these right here. I love duct tape. And during my journey, I did a lot of duct tape crafts. I love duct tape crafts very much. And I will make these. I got a couple of them right here. I made these. Duct tape flower pins. I think these are called duct tape rose pins. But I will make these cute little things. And I will either give them away, which I gave some away to my local library. Or I would I have like a little store online that I sell them on, and that's what kind of got me through some of the stress of just sitting there and thinking about something that I had no idea what the outcome was going to be. So I did a lot of crafting. I did deep breathing. I got into that. For me, it helped a whole lot, deep breathing, but it helped a whole lot. But when I mixed it with lavender oil, oh my gosh, that the lavender oil and deep breathing, it helped. It's like the one goes with the other. And when I deep breathe, I would breathe in, and I would take some lavender oil, and I would put it like right here on my shirt. I'll put some right on my wrist or this part of my hand, and I would just slowly inhale it, sniff it, sit back, and deep breathe, deep breathe, deep breathe. And while I'm deep breathing, I pray. I say my prayers over and over again, over and over again. I recite a scripture over and over again, over and over again, and that really really calmed me down during this process. This 2-3 day process of waiting for my diagnosis. And I also walked. I did a lot of walking outside. I got outside, and during that time, it was like, I think it was April. So the weather was great. The wind was blowing. The trees were fresh. They were green, plush and green. And the sun was shining. And everything was good during that time. So I was able to walk outside and just deep breathe while I'm just slowly walking around the house, around the yard and back of the yard, just standing by a tree and admiring the tree. That's what I did. That's what I did to give myself some peace. And really, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we have to have some kind of peace of mind when things like this is going on. So that's what I did. And I hope that gives you some kind of peace yourself to know that there's other things you can do while you wait for that diagnosis. One of my favorite scriptures that I would constantly repeat out loud in the room to myself in the office while waiting for the doctor was Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. And I would say that over and over again. I would say that so much it was like a daily pill or like a daily vitamin that I would take every day upon waking up in the morning when I was faced with doom and stress and depression. I will say that immediately before I would say my prayers. I will say that. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me. And I had to believe that. Not only say it, but I had to believe it. Because at that moment in time, I was very depressed. And I had to believe that this was true. I had to believe that God would give me the strength that I needed to get through the moment. Because all I wanted to do was get through the moment. I needed some peace. So saying that scripture, constantly saying that scripture did give me peace that I needed. It did give me strength that I needed. And I thank God for that. I do. So this was what I want you to do. Upon going through the day, upon waking up, going throughout your day, repeat that scripture in your head if you have to, out loud if you must. But repeat that scripture, Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. Why? Because I know it's true. I can do all things through Christ. Even if it's just to get up and make it to the bathroom. God gave you that strength to get up and make it to the bathroom. Even if it's just to take one bite of food. God gave you that strength to take one bite of food. Small step at a time. That's how you're going to get through this. Small steps at a time. Don't try to be what you see on the TV. Don't try to be what you see on YouTube. Do what you can do. Because that's good enough. Do what you can do. And if all you can do is a tiny step, then congratulations. You did more than you could do yesterday. Don't try to be what you see on TV. Be you and do what you can do for the moment. And if just a little bit at a time, then do that. Do that. And at the end of the day, say, Lord, tomorrow, go with me and I will try it again. We've come to the end of our video, guys, and I just want you to know, please, 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 don't ever, ever, ever give up on yourself. Never give up on yourself. Don't give yourself too much that you cannot get through the day. Just allow yourself to do a small amount at a time and get through that day. That's all you should ever expect from yourself. Just a little bit at a time. You guys, please don't forget to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. And please share the video. I'm sure that there are plenty of people that would benefit from watching the videos. So please don't forget to share and post notifications. That's that little bell right next to, I think, my name. Click on that bell. That way you'll be notified of all videos that I put out firsthand. Until then, guys, stay strong, stay blessed, stay focused, and stay uplifted, dear. Lord bless you.